We actually got like 9 stick shift cars today, which is going to be pretty cool. It's a great car. It's NMRA approved, but we got a back seat. Last night I had a blast. We got a chance to run a back half no prep stick shift race for the first time in over a year. This kind of racing is about as close as you're going to get to street racing. It's definitely fun and different than racing from the front half, so it will test your car and your ability to drive it. There's only 2 cars that entered the stick shift. One of them had troubles getting to the lanes, so not much to report there outside of the fact we got a chance to run a couple laps. And we also took some of the proceeds that we won and bought into the second chance race just to get a little data and have a little bit of fun and support the race. This was the scheduled last race of the stick shift no prep point series that we had with TREMEC transmissions this year. So I want a special thanks to TREMEC, and I also want to thank Bunker Hill Fabrications here with Jerry Barrett. He also brought a bunch of food for us to eat to support the no prep, and also brought the trophy that I'm going to be handing out to the winner. So stay tuned for that. Okay, we are on day 2 of racing, and it's just drizzling. See how wet it is out. We're heading back out to Dragway 42, front half this time. Like yesterday was the back half, which is going to supposedly be prep. We ended up putting our tubes back in our bead locks, but let's get started. Let's get on the road. And all right, so we're on day 2 of racing. True Street's about to line up. There's quite a few cars in True Street. We actually got like 9 stick shift cars today, which is going to be pretty cool. We put our tubes back in as I didn't really show the video for that, but this is the first time that I haven't ran on tubes in a long time, and it pretty much showed last night in the back half. So brought some extra slicks in case the tubes don't hold really well with the bead locks. I don't know why it wouldn't, but the one tube that I got a tear in it for whatever reason, and it went flat. Yeah, we'll head over to Tech. About to head over to Tech, get that all done and taken care of with the Tech card. Go hand it in over at the Stripper Glitter tent to sign up for the stick shift race. This is the annual Dig-A-Palooza, sponsored by Big 3 Racing at Dragway 42. So this event's always fire every year. Lots of fast cars, lots of good people. Get a chance to see your friends before you put your cars away. I'm pretty excited today. We get a chance to actually show off our 2-step and see if it actually works. Putting tubes back in my double bead locks definitely is going to make a difference with our 60-foot. So we're about to find out how well that goes. But before we went on our first test pass, we got a chance to check out my buddy Mike Niehaus's twin turbo 331. This is a True Street 8-second stick shift car, and always one of the best competitors in the field. So this is Jeff McCool's car, probably one of the coolest True Street cars here in Ohio. His early 80s Mustang Coupe is a Coyote Swap nitrous car, and this is always a competitor at any track when we're racing stick shift. We are ready to make a test pass. First time on slicks and tubes in months, and it's time to see if this 2-step's ready to go. And I think it's gonna hook hard. Big thanks to my buddy Corey Stump for the footage outside the car. I don't get a chance to get a lot of footage outside the car, so all that's appreciated. Well, the tubes and the two-step definitely work on a good prep track, but it's not bad for 12 pounds of boost on the very first shakedown tune. So our first pass actually on the tubes and the slicks actually worked. It's exactly what the problem we had. My car just doesn't like not having tubes in them, and we've ran them with these wheels for all these years, but man, that shit was fun. Went out the back door at 150. It wasn't a really fast pass, but we've only got about 12.5 pounds of boost in it. A little bit of timing, like 14 degrees. So now that I can know that the car actually moves, yeah, I can see the smile on my face. Now that I know the car actually moves, I can get into the data log and kind of monkey with it a little bit. But it's going to be fun. We actually left on the two-step, and it worked really well. So it just stuck and got to pull the RPM in it. So it'll be fun. Should be a fun day. We'll be on two-step all day. So after the driver meeting and getting paired up, it was time for round one. We were to race our friend from NMRA, Tim, in his Turbo Fox body. After all we've been through this year in 2024 with this car, this pass right here put a big smile on my face. That's what I'm fucking talking about, baby! Woo! Let's go, baby! The draggy time is always a little bit slower than the ticket, so here's the actual ticket from the pass. So there was my 60 foot. So we went, it was only like a 133.60 on the ticket. And there's a lot of room in the 60 foot to gain a little bit of time, but you know, it went 580 at 119. I'm pretty happy with that. Pulled the wheels for the first time. I need to get travel limiters on it. I'm wasting so much energy bringing the car up. That's kind of where we're at now. We need to get some limiters in it, but the tubes definitely were. That made the difference for us, man. I've never pulled wheels on a long travel ever, and that was the two-step. I think is working with this switch in this video right here. If you're on a stick shift car, you need to check this video out right here. That two-step switch has changed the game for me. But we're on to the second round. One of us is going to pull a bye. We're on our way up for round two. We're racing our buddy JP Rosillo, the nasty little LS Swap RX-7. So pretty cool. We've already made 2 hits today, got a lot of data on the car. We were confident we were able to add a little bit of power to it. It went 580 last pass, and with some adjustments, maybe we can get into the 70s today. Nonetheless, my shit's off jack stands. I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to not have a broke car, and I'm happy to be able to be competing. Stick shift is a small class, it's a tough class to win in, and I've always been a true competitor to everybody who races in it. Big shout out to JP, he had his car turned up and got me on the light on a 007. Not much you can do about that. But I'm pretty proud to be here and be in this predicament, knowing that I got some room to grow in this. So we'll definitely be back into the competitive racing very, very soon. Once again, the draggy's always a little bit slower, so here's the ticket from the pass. There's definitely room to grow with the 60 foot, also in the tune and the suspension. Pretty sure this pass would have been a high 8 pass out the back door. Well, we did pretty good today. We ran some pretty good times. Back in the 5s, we're real happy with the way the car responded. There's nothing broke, nothing's leaking, nothing's ticking. That's always a good night. We're gonna go home with not a broke car and a smile on my face. Won a little bit of money last night. We put it back into this race today, hoping to catch a few hundred more, but didn't end up working that way. But that's life. I'm having fun. So after another round, we had our final setup for JP Rosillo versus Mike Niehaus for about $2 grand. Both these guys have been running fast all day, and it's set to be a barn burner. Once again, this is 8 Mile heads up, no time. It's pretty awesome stick shift racing between everybody. Got a motor, you got
right
that.
Now I'll be driving home in the rain on stuff.
It's still got a Ford in it, man.
Dude, this is pimp, and I'm leaning on it.
What do you think? You want to do a straight up or do a split?
We do a split, so at least we both get something, you know.
Some gas money,
yeah.
Some beer money.
Yeah.
You splitting 50-50, or what are you splitting?
We ain't gonna do that. The winter guy get a little more.
Yeah. What's the pot?
1,700 cash plus an injector cleaning.
12 and 5 or
12 and 5? Yeah. 11 and 6.
Did you just negotiate 100?
Let's not lose and get the game.
I do that.
No, No, shake on it. So after some negotiations, it's time to go settle it in the lanes.
Car. It's NMRA approved. Look, we got a back seat. Been what? You went 18 in this, didn't you? 820. That's right. I was here with you. At 170, well, yeah. Like 160, I was all happy when I hit 160. I was like, yeah. So we're headed up for the finals. They got it all figured out. Some of y'all going home with some money, so I'm sure that's pretty nice. We won about 400 last night, but it wasn't anything special to write home to mom about. But we got to get this in before it rains, because it's coming.
It's definitely coming.
This is definitely going to be a fast race. Big shout to Dragway 42. The track was on point all day, even with the rain earlier. I'd really like to be in the finals as well, but you know what? I enjoy bringing stick shift content to the channel, and I appreciate everybody who's part of it. So JP is our winner in the right lane. Mike's clutch pushed through the beams, which red led him in a deep stage. Nonetheless, was a door-to-door pass all the way down the track. So one of our subscribers and followers here on the channel, Vance Cooper, has probably one of the fastest stick shift Cadillacs I've ever seen. He's been chasing an 8-second pass, so he felt today might be the one. Nice, 167. So here's the ticket from the winner. He went 570 at 127, which is absolutely moving. LS swap, single turbo, stick shift shit with stick shift friends, folks, regardless of make and model. Woo. Hey, good Lord, Chris, with my hundreds. Hey, stick shift guy, we'll take what we get, bro.
My wife's gonna kill me.
Why is that?
Come on with all his money?
No, you say you lost.
He gets all the money because he's the winner. Yeah.
So. That's all good.
Good job.
I gotta help my boy up.
Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Big thanks to all the sponsors involved and everybody that was racing. Stick shift shit with stick shift friends. If you haven't subscribed already, consider subscribing. Check out that join button below. Become a member of the channel. We got some merch at Neomustangs.com. New hats, new shirts. But outside of that, appreciate you watching this far. We'll see you soon at the next video.